Alright, good afternoon YouTube. It's me again, Bob, KK4DIV, and I am finally back on YouTube. It seems like I haven't been putting out much videos lately, but y'all have seen my last few. I've just been really busy at work, so been doing a few things. Did some more work on my truck not too long ago, just actually the other day. Had to replace the fuel pump. We now have 220,000 miles on that little Ford Ranger, and it is still going strong. But one thing I am starting to get a little bit excited about, you see I'm in the garage here, and you see what's behind me. That's right, the Beast, my 89 GT Mustang. Yep, it's been a while since I've done anything to it. I think it's about time to do a little bit more work. I've been bitten by the bug, guys. Been bitten by that little speed bug, and it's time to get it back on the road. It's been sitting in here in the garage on jack stands for a couple of years. I had a clutch issue that I have fixed, and I got the clutch fixed. I got the transmission mounted back up to the bell housing, but I haven't gotten any further. I was kind of toying around with what I was going to do with the exhaust, and I think I finally figured it out. The exhaust on this thing is quite old, and what was on there is kind of, I don't know, redneckish. I had a glass pack on one side and a Flowmaster muffler on the other. There's a reason for that. I did have two glass packs on there. But they were getting pretty old, and they were sounding kind of ratty. So my friend that was helping me put this car all together, you know, the engine and all that, he had a couple Flowmasters, and he got one on there. And then I got in a little accident with my truck, and I had to go into the body shop. So I needed the Mustang back for me to drive. And it just never got back to him, and he's since taken a job overseas doing some contract work. So he doesn't even have his shop anymore. So it's had one Flowmaster and one glass pack cherry bomb for many years, and it doesn't sound good. So what I got is I got a catback exhaust for the Mustang. It's the Flowmaster. It's the dump. It's just got some turn downs right past the muffler. So it's not going to come out the back. It's going to be dumped right at the kind of where the rear axle is. That's going to be awesome. I'm still going to use, if you can see it here, this is the off-road H-pipe I've had on there for years. It's a little rusted, but it still works. It doesn't have any leaks. So I can put that back on there for now. I'm not rich, so I can't really afford a new one at the moment, but that will go back on there, and it's, you know, it's good enough. It does, like I said, it doesn't have any holes, so it doesn't leak. One thing I'm going to have to worry about when I do get the turn downs taken care of, you see I've got these cut into my bumper because I thought it looked cool. And I don't think it looks cool anymore. They look ugly. And so when I have the turn downs, I'm going to get rid of these. But I'm going to have these notches in the bumper that I cut out that, you know, were for those exhaust outlets. So I'm going to get a new bumper, which fortunately I already have a new bumper. I have sitting at my old home in Navarre, which one of these days I'm going to sell it. But anyway, it's just an old trailer, and it's a good place to store a bunch of my stuff right now. It's paid for, so why not use it as just a storage area? But I've got a bumper, and I'm going to be getting that and changing out the rear bumper. Another thing I'm going to do, and I've been putting this off for years, I have a 5-lug conversion for this car. This car, if you look, it has the stock GT rims, the stock 89 GT rims. They're 4-lug on there. I'm going to get the 5-lug conversion, so it's going to have the 5-lug hubs up front. Got new 5-lug axles for the back. And I've got some Steeda 5-star rims. They're going to be some nice looking wider rims on here. And some nice beefy Kumo tires for the back and the front. I think the front's going to be 245. I can't remember the height on them. I think they're 55s. And the back is going to be like 285s. So it's going to be wider in the back. Again, I can't remember what the height number is. But those are back in Navarre also. So I'm going to get those tires mounted on the wheels, on the rims, and get the 5-lug conversion done. And this car is going to be sweet. So I've done a lot of stuff to this car. You can see the engine compartment here. It isn't very pretty. It's dirty. It's been sitting in the dust in this garage for a while, but it does still run. I have Edelbrock Performer intake, Edelbrock Performer heads. I've got 1.62, I believe, ratio roller rockers. I got a beefy I think it's an X303 cam, or say it's the X cam. It's a Ford Motorsport cam. Got the bigger lifters, or the bigger rockers. Had to get the trick flow high-rise valve covers to accommodate those rockers. Got the MSD distributor there. 24 pound-an-hour fuel injectors, K&N air filter, a big 70 millimeter BBK throttle body. Underdrive pulleys. Got the underdrive pulleys on there. Caster camber plates. We've got a Steeda sport suspension, so the ride height is lowered 2 inches from stock. I have subframe connectors, so it keeps the body from flexing when you're going around corners. And I tell you, going around corners is this thing, man, it just skates around the corner. No body roll, nothing. This car is stiff now that I've had all that suspension work done. And it will run. This car is pretty darn quick. I've never taken it to the track. I need to. I really would like to see what the times are in the quarter mile or the 1/8 mile, whatever. Whatever the local track has. I think it's an 1/8 mile track. But am I going to paint it? Well, I need to repaint where it sat up under a tree and got stained. But I'm just going to keep it primer gray. You know why? Because people see it. They think it's an old beater Mustang that it isn't much at all. But really, under the hood and everything, it's awesome. One other thing, a couple other things that I've got done to this. I do have the world-class T5 heavy-duty transmission in there. It is a 5-speed. And I've got 373 rear gears. So I got the Steeda rear control arms and all that. Sway bar, all that stuff. So this thing is set up to run a kind of like a road course. It's not really set up for drag. It's more set up for a road course, but that's kind of what I wanted. I didn't want a drag car. I wanted something that would hug the corner. So that's what I got. And I'm going to keep it primer gray. But I'm kind of excited about getting this project restarted and getting this car back out on the road. So lots of fun stuff in my future here. I'm going to kind of turn this around so you can see the interior. I did replace the carpet. Seats are stock. These are just a seat cover on these seats. I don't really like them. I'm probably going to take them off. I've got, just the stock seats in the back. So, it looks pretty good on the inside when it's all cleaned up. It's very dusty right now. One thing I need to do is certainly clean it up. It sounds like my video is my camera's getting low power. But just a little cleanup work on this thing, and get the 5-low conversions on there, get the new wheels, get the exhaust on there. This thing will be ready to hit the road again. So, got a lot going on here with this, and I'm really kind of excited about getting that started again. When it comes to ham radio, I'm not going to be getting away from that. I am going to still do some ham radio stuff. I just wanted to show, you know, another one of my hobbies and another one of my passions, cars. And I've had this since 1992. It is an 89, but I bought it used in 92 when I graduated high school. This car is going to go to the grave with me. I love this car. But I will be doing some more ham radio stuff. Now that I'm getting kind of back into a routine, a regular routine where I have some time off, I think next Saturday I'm going to take the 2 FT817s. I'm going to try for a satellite pass. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to get my my log periodic antenna, and we are definitely going to try for a satellite pass on Saturday. Hopefully one passes overhead that's good. I want to try those linear satellites and want to make contact. So that's what's going on in my world, guys. Thanks for watching. Sorry I've been away from YouTube, but I hope I haven't lost too many subscribers, and hope people haven't lost interest because I haven't been around. But I'm back, and I'm going to start making some regular videos. I want to keep doing the Friday vlog updates, get back into that. I think it's a great opportunity to just talk about what's going on, what I'm planning, and maybe answer a few questions that folks may have about whatever I'm doing. But that's it. Thanks again for watching. Remember, give this video a thumbs up if you like it. If these videos interest you and you want to see more about the Beast, or ham radio, or whatever is going on in my life, remember to subscribe to my channel. I'm going to have these regular updates at least once a week on Fridays going forward again, and other videos kind of in the mix there when I do something I think might be interesting for everybody out there in YouTube land. So thanks again, everybody. We'll say 73. Until next time, this is Bob, KK4DIV. We'll see you.